Hi everyone, I'm here today to show you an experiment I'm planning to do, which is my plan is to use generative AI to pass an AWS certification. Do you think that is possible and feasible using generative AI? If you have any ideas on that, if you have tried something similar, or tried to use generative AI even to learn something and had some prompts crafted, please put in the comments. And let me know as well if you think it's going to be either successful or not, or if you have ideas of the challenges I may be facing during the process. So the idea here is that because I've done so many certifications in the past, I did about 15 to 20 certifications, and most of them, my process is I do a training course, a video online course, which usually takes from 20 to 40 hours. Then I study a lot about on the user guides, frequent asked questions, FAQs, and try to do some test preparations. And then I go for the exam. My experience in doing this way is sometimes it's not that good because I lose a lot of time on online trainings with the 40 hours videos, 20 hours videos. And they are very passive. So it's like I'm watching a video and there's no way to interact with the video. And it seems that I'm not learning as much as I should. And after the test, usually the learning I got from this process, I think after 2 weeks or a month, most of it, it goes away. It's like I don't have all that knowledge for long term. So that's why I came with the idea to try this experience, which is using generative AI to see if I can improve some of those points. So idea is that I'll try to track the cost for sure. So how much this whole experience is going to cost me, how long I will be interacting with the chatbot to understand if I compare like to a video, is it going to be less time or more time, and also understand in the test time, in the exam time, how much it did help me, because sometimes I just felt that the videos I watched in the test, in the exam itself, it didn't help me much to pass the exam. So I'll do this kind of comparison and also see how much enjoyable was the experience, to see if it was engaging, interesting to chat. And let's see, that's the whole idea. I hope you enjoy. So now I'm going to show you some examples of how I did it, just a very brief example of the tools I used, how I ingested the data into the chatbot, because it's so I didn't use like just the large language module itself, the foundation model. I ingested some data using RAG, and basically the data that I ingested is everything that's resources for the exam. So everything AWS talks about the exam. So the exam I'm taking from AWS, so you know, it's a new one. It was released as beta in 13th of August. Is the AI Cloud Practitioner. And yeah, so I'm going to use GenAI to pass on an AWS AI certification. Let me show you on the console. So before I go there, so I have another video that shows this front end. So I'm using Amazon Bedrock in the back, but there is a front end that makes the whole experience easier. And for me, it's the best tool. I tested many. So I have another video if you want to watch what this tool can do. It's amazing. So briefly, there is a GitHub. It's an open source solution built called Bedrock Claude Chat. And if you come here, you're going to see that there is a nice video, which is the video I made on YouTube. You can just watch it. You're going to see in simple steps all the features it has, and the installation guide. It's quite useful. And there is an architecture here, so you understand what are all the services involved. So there are a lot of components, but the idea is that it's easy to install. So you can install it with like 4 command lines, and it takes about 40 minutes to deploy. So it's quite straightforward. So back to the tool. So this is the solution deployed in my environment. And as I will just briefly show you the exam. So as I said, I'm going to take the Certified AI Practitioner, And on the exam itself, it has all the data, all the details about it. So if you click on exam guide, it will open this. And one thing I did was I ingested all this data, which is details about the exam. So the AI needs to understand what is I'm trying to achieve. So that was the intention. So I got all the details that are here. It's very interesting doc because it's very detailed. So it shows what are the types of questions that might come, all the detailed topics and subtopics, and I will see. So after that, the other thing I did, so the other question I had when I was trying to prepare this was, which documents should I ingest so it can help me prepare? Because the idea is that I will force the prompt to go over every topic, based on the knowledge I will tell I have, and based on the questions it will have, it will try to put me to a topic or another, but the idea that it goes to all the topics. But the question was, okay, how I'm gonna get all these details about all these topics? So what I did is that AWS also provides you a test plan, which has a free course. So there's this free course that's 18 hours. It's free, but I didn't take the course. So the idea is not that the experiment itself is that I'm not going to take the course to see if only AI is going to be able to make me pass the exam. So what I did only was I logged into the course and I got all the list of resources that it has. So for example, it points to a lot of blogs, white papers, user guides. I also ingested some extra docs like FAQs because from the main services, because I know that they are very important. And the other thing I did was I ingested also YouTube video transcriptions from main reInvent machine learning talks from 2023. And I will briefly show you that. So if you come here, if you see, I have a lot of other bots. So those are the bots. The one we're talking about is to earn the certification. And if you click here, I have an instruction. So this prompt I will be testing some different versions. So I have another one that's more detailed that may give me a different experience. But basically, I'm giving an overview on a past exam, and I want to make sure it gives me some nice questions every time it throws me documentation, the details about the topic. So the idea is that it will give me details about the topic, and every time after that, it will ask me questions, and then I will answer, and based on that, it will keep going. And so this is all the exam, as I mentioned. Everything is in the exam doc. And after that, I also have an enforcement of what I'm looking for from the behavior. Another thing I may try here as well is spaced repetition. So as I said, one of the main issues with the certification process that we usually take, which is course, test prep, and exam, is that we lose the long time retention. So with spaced repetition, it has a study that if you repeat the same knowledge in spaced amount of days and it goes increasing, you will retain almost forever. So it's way better and more effective than studying, losing a lot of time and then forgetting. So I'll also try to insert a prompt to give me some spaced repetitions techniques to see if that's also going to help or not. And here, as you see, this tool also allows me to ingest the docs. So all the docs I was talking about are here. I indexed it here. I just got them from the list of that came from the course, put in here. And that's the bots. So let me just give you an example of the bots. So as you can see, what is nice as well is that it also gives me reference to the docs I had. So for example, it's talking about data wrangler and says, okay, it offers 300 pre-built data transformations, and it has the link. So the link has more details where the data came from and the document that it ingested. So I ingested the FAQ. It found that this detail about the exam, which is important, is referenced in this doc. So if you have any doubts about this, you can go to the doc to make sure it's not hallucination or doing some hallucinations or things like that. And as you can see, it starts very, very cleverly by asking me hey, what do you know already? Because this is important. It needs to know how familiar I am with AI, and then it will take the course from there. So I said that I know a bit, and then it keeps going and asking questions and ask me a question to give more details, and then it gives the references that I see. And as every question it gives, every details it gives, as I said, after I made sure that it gives me the questions in the types of questions that are going to come in the exam. So multiple choice questions and the others. And usually also asks me to explain. So because one thing is you know the answer, so you pick the right one. But if you really know about the topic, you would be able to answer why you picked that answer. And then it grades me and says, okay, correct. And then it gives me even more details about the service and things that I may not have explained it that I should, so that the next time I will be able to explain with more details. So this is also nice, because usually I tend to just give a bit of information. So I just said very basic, the model monitor is that. And then it gives more details about model monitor with the references, as I mentioned, and it keeps going. I did a little test already, as you can see, and so far the results seems promising because it's interactive, as I said. It keeps asking me questions and going from there, and then allows me to ask questions. So, for example, if there is a topic that I didn't grasp as I should, I can ask it to give me use cases about that topic, because for me, if I know the use case, how I can use that technology, it makes much easier for me to understand. So that's the idea. So if you subscribe, you're gonna see that my idea is that the next video I will post is I'll put all the results from the experiment. So I already booked the exam for next month. Also to make sure I'm not too biased, because I have some pre-knowledge on AI. I have another friend that's going to do, so he's in the tech, he's in my team, but he doesn't have any previous interaction with AI, so maybe he's going to have more data and details than me. So let's see. So I can foresee some challenges, like maybe cost is going to be a challenge, or hallucination, for example. If AI starts to teach me wrong things, maybe this is going to be a challenge, right? Getting the prompt right maybe also going to be interesting. So I'm going to try multiple options and versions. So that's it. I hope you enjoyed it. Have a good day. Hi everyone. So now we're going to ask my son. Let's see what he thinks about this whole experiment. So Lorenzo, what do you think? Do you think this experiment of using generative AI to help me learn to pass the AWS AI certification is going to be successful? Not? Do you think it was a good idea? A good try?
Yes, because he asks you questions, questions if you know it, because it's going to help you. Because he knows the AI, it knows a lot of ideas, and it can just generate lots of different ideas. You just ask it, and it'll generate different ideas for you to use. And
that's interesting. That's true. Yeah, that was one of the reasons I'm trying this, because the videos was very passive. I was just watching something. I couldn't ask questions about the topic, and if I didn't understand the way it was explained, it was a bit hard to go and get feedbacks about it. So that's one of the reasons I think it may be successful. I agree with you. Good, interesting insights.
Yep, and watching the videos, it does help, but you learn from it, but it's not like you can learn, but it's not as you're talking to someone or like you're talking to something that can ask you questions. When you are allowed to ask questions, it makes stuff way easier. And when you're just watching a video, you're just watching him, the person speak, but you can't ask questions. But I'm not judging the videos, but I'm not judging.
The videos are also nice, right?
Yeah, they're really
nice.
Nice
trainings and.
Yeah.
What do you think if I, instead of replacing the videos, I use with the video, so I can like watch the video, do a little bit of using AI, ask questions for AI, and then use both.
Yes.
Maybe it's helpful.
I don't know, but maybe if you can like maybe you can like ask a question, but you like take a part from the video. Maybe, and then put it inside ask the AI just from that part of the video, and then ask questions to it, and maybe like questions from just the video, like get the link and then cut the video somehow. I don't know if that's possible now, but I think if they could do that, cut the video and put it into the AI to ask questions for the
It would be like asking questions for the instructor. Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's like you're talking to an instructor, but
that's also interesting.
It's like you're talking. If you were in watching the video, it would be way easier just to cut that part of the video and put it there, and it would be like you were actually talking to the person. It would be way better.
That's interesting. I think I can do that. I can
AI.
I can ingest all the video transcription in AI, and then I can ask questions about the topic I was. Let's say it's explaining about SageMaker, one of the features of SageMaker, or like SageMaker model monitor, and I have a question about it. The instructor talked about it. I can just, it will have the details the instructor said, and I can ask it to explain a different way, maybe, or give me examples, right? What about, do you think it can be fun as well? Can I put some fun into the process? Maybe gaming? I could put the gaming, something like, okay, the more questions I make it right, it could be doing a score. Do you think it helps?
Yes, but I don't think that would work as much as just asking questions. Just asking questions would be already fun. Because when I speak with my dad, it's already, I'm asking questions for him and he's asking questions. So it's already fun. When you want to talk about the topic, it's more like, it doesn't get boring. But when you force the AI to make it fun, it mostly becomes more
weird
and boring, because you know it's trying to,
maybe not natural.
Yeah, it's not going to become that natural. It's going to, so imagine you're talking to someone, you're asking questions, and compare it to when you're not asking questions, you're just listening. It becomes boring, and the topic will finish faster. It'll become boring. You're just talking to someone without asking questions. You just have to listen. Just like, oh, blah, blah, blah.
Like a boring lecture.
Yeah, it's like,
Blah, blah, blah.
And then when you're talking to someone, it's more like natural. It's more like fun. So...
Okay, makes sense. I like that. Great insights. Thanks a lot for your insights and your answers here. Hope you have a great day ahead. Thank you. Thanks, everyone.
Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye. Noah. Hi, everyone. This is Noah. Say hi. Hi, everyone.
Hello.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
This is Noah. He like car. Do you like cars?
Car.
Boats.
Boat.
Beach.
Hit.
Ball.
Ball.
Moon.
Boo.
Stars.
Da.
And train.
Choo.
Choo-choo. Bye. Say bye, Noah.
No.
No?
No business.
Okay, say bye. Bye, guys.
No, come past us.
Uh,
No.